Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, Gray Pierce here, bringing you This Book is a Dungeon once again. So, this is where we left off, and we're going to pick back up. So we still have our original stuff, our rusty knife, the closet key, and the wooden bowl with the ooze from that room to the west. So what we're going to do is we're going to backtrack back to that creature. So north, west, south, west, ornate door, leading to the north. There we go. So the bird creature continues to mutter to itself, and then we have the investigation. So let's go. And so it returns. What could it possibly require of little me? Waiting, waiting, waiting here. Always waiting for the next to come and play. So, does it seek to put the sharpness to my flesh and spill my essence to the floor? Not yet. Does it feed me the delicious sweet nectar I crave, I missed so dearly? That is what we're going to have to do. So, there we go. I smell that it has brought me something nice. Will it give a taste of the sweetness to little me? We're going to do that. Yes, the sweetness. You bring the bowl of sticky red fluid to its beak. The creature takes a sip. A moment of pure ecstasy washes over his face. Then it writhes and convulses in a sickening gurgle as it strains against the chains. After a moment of this, the convulsions subside. It gives It gives little me another sweet taste, please? The creature rasps breathlessly. Let's stow it. The creature howls in rage. Why? Why does it do this to little me? It must have another taste of the sweetness. I'm gonna give it more. Yes. Again, the creature hungrily swallows another gulp with a newfound desperation. This is followed by another bout of writhing, more violent than before. The creature looks pale and sickly now. More. It gives little me more. We'll give it the rest. You pour the final draughts down its beak. The bird creature writhes in agony one last time. It twitches, jerks its head to the side, then stops moving. Ooh. After a moment of stillness, the creature's skin pulsates and begins to liquefy. Ooh, that's a creepy picture. You look closer at the bleached bones of the bird creature's skeletal remains and notice a strange object in the pile. It's another key, larger than the first. Grab the larger key. Obviously. Let's see. Investigate the large door. The heavy door is decorated with scratch marks and dry bloodstains. It's locked. So we're going to try the key. You place the key in the lock. It fits. You unlock the door, and the key immediately crumbles away to dust in your hands. Let's enter the door. You step through the doorway and enter into a sprawling cavern. The door slams shut behind you and disappears. The floor drops off in a sharp cliff up ahead, though you can't yet see what lies beyond. A dim reddish glow illuminates the cavern walls beyond the precipice. You also hear a roiling gurgle and bubbling sound echoing from the path ahead. So let's approach the edge. As you creep closer to the edge, a thunderous howl reverberates through the cavern. Ooh. You look down at the sickening mass writhing below. It's a giant worm with something coming out of what looks like its butt. So let's do that. The cave floor on the ground below is almost entirely covered in a mixture of slime and thick ropey strands of mucus. A giant worm-like beast is perched on the far side of the cavern, belching blasts of sweet-smelling red substance from a putrid orifice. Ugh. The vile liquid flows outward from its pulsating frame and pools to the opposite end of the cavern. You watch it slowly drain into a hole in the wall, traveling to the deeper reaches of the underground realm. I'm assuming it just goes back into that room. So let's do slowly drain. The massive creature undulates and writhes every few seconds, releasing more of the nauseous fluid. Ooh. Another howl from the beast echoes through the cavern, is partially blocking the path ahead. So we have two options: climb down to investigate and look around the upper cavern. Let's look around. Your eyes scan the nooks and crannies of the upper cavern. The beast howls again, shaking the cavern walls. It knocks loose a few fist-sized stones along the wall. You also notice a narrow ledge you didn't see before. It appears to creep around the side of the cavern, but you can't see where it leads. Let's check. Let's do the narrow ledge. Let's see what that does. The ledge is barely wide enough to get a footing on, but you manage to creep out into the upper cavern as you grip the wall tightly. Ah! Inch by inch, you move your way across the gap. When you finally risk a glance at the ground far below, you realize you're right above the worm beast, which is when the fragile ledge crumbles beneath your feet, sending you flailing downwards towards the grotesque creature, and right into his gaping maw. You're thrust into dank, putrescent darkness as the slippery membrane of the beast's stomach intimately caresses your flesh. As your air runs out and digestive juices begin burning your skin and eyes, you remember the rusted knife tucked away in your belt. Oh! Well, good that we had that. The blade handle hits your grasp. Pulling it with all your strength, you plunge the jagged blade into the creature's stomach wall. Whoa. Ichor spills over you and the world tremors with violent force. You frantically stab again at the darkness and the blade cuts deeper. Again, again, and again. Just as your strength begins to fail, you see a crack of light and push towards it, slicing with your last will to survive. Precious air! It comes in big gulps. Birthed in a membrane of blood and slime, you emerge from the worm's innards very much alive. The giant worm, however, is lying still in a growing pool of its own fluids. Foul. You wipe off as much as you can and make haste to the stairwell beyond. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. As you descend, the rough-hewn cave passage gives way to stylized... Oh, crap. Missed it. That draw you deeper into the well-lit chamber ahead. Oh, different room. Cool. I didn't know about this. Oh! Torches illuminate the entire length of this decadently adorned hall. A series of gallery paintings are hung along the north wall, while a towering statue stands watch over the far eastern wall. So I did check this out. So those are the paintings right there, and then that's the statue. I checked one of the paintings, and it ended up going into another area. So let's go check the statue really quick. You approach the large stone statue and take note of its peculiar design. It appears to be a man clutching his own spilt entrails. Oh, fantastic. The figure also has 3 eyes in its head, each staring blankly into the nether. Whoa, that's creepy. So let's check out the paintings then. A trio of paintings rest on the wall, each depicting a scene. So we got 3 paintings. So let's look at number 1. A small silver plaque below the painting reads, "The Silent Library." So I know if I touch the painting, it will go to a new area. So let's go back and we'll see what the other 2 are. It's called The Darkness of Night. Ooh, that's crazy looking. And then it's called 4 Walls. That is a very white painting. Let's do painting number 1. You reach out to touch the canvas. And the moment your finger makes contact with the aged paint, the room spins into a blur. Knots coil in your stomach as your body is wrenched into the air. When the world stops spinning and you regain your senses, you find yourself in a study brimming with books. Whoa. Oh, there's just a cutoff from the other ones. Oh, that's cool. A warm glow emanates from the crackling fire. You're tempted to recline in one of those fine leather chairs, positioned near stacks of books in this well-stocked study. A piece of singed parchment rests on a small table by the fire. The only exit is a door to the north. So we have 3 options: books, singed parchment, and door to the north. We're going to look at the books. Several books with intriguing titles stand out from the rest. Let's look at a book. The Sting of Passion, The Creeping Doom, and Nothing Left to Give. The Sting of Passion. The book is titled The Sting of Passion. It describes the exploits of a lustful empress whose thirst runs deeper than mere carnal pleasures of the flesh. That's cool, I guess. The Creeping Doom. This book is titled The Creeping Doom. It's a handwritten series of diary entries penned by a lone explorer who finds something amiss in the deep forests. I'm assuming that these have to do with some of the other places. This book is titled Nothing Left to Give. It describes a young couple's struggle for survival while lost in an Arctic storm. Huh. So let's look at the singed parchment. It reads, Chapter 2, Texts of Damnation. Ooh, that's crazy. Okay, so let's go to the north. All the warmth and splendor of the cozy study vanishes as you find yourself in a sprawling library choked with stacks of old tomes and a thick layer of dust. Time has been less kind to this ancient repository. The air in this dilapidated library vibrates with a foreboding energy. Silent words whisper forth from the pages, calling to you. Piles of old books are stacked across a large desk on the north wall. Dusty bookshelves buckling under the weight of vast knowledge rest against the west wall and the east wall. The southern door returns to the study. So, let's do... Piles of old books are stacked across a large desk on... let's look at the north wall. The heavy desk is adorned with carvings of demonic entities and runic symbols. Piles of thick tomes are littered across its aging surface, which also bears several deep claw marks tracing a path off the edge to one side. Ooh, that's creepy. Let's look at the desk. On the far side of the desk, you find a large drawer. The lock's keyhole is situated inside the mouth of a fanged human skull carving. Whoa. Let's look at the tomes. It's a miracle these texts have stood the test of time. Their brittle pages seem held together by some unknown force. Select a book. Oh, there's 3. Again. Prayers to the Cosmic Serpent Divine, Tools of Magic, and Mechanics of the Invisible World. Let's look at Prayers to the Cosmic Serpent Divine. The words are scratched on the page, penned in dark crimson ink. Let's read it. Entwined in your veins, Dark Father, I am a riddle unsolved. A crucible of burnt offering, let my smoke rise to the heavens and seep into the deep valleys below. Breathe me in eternally. Let my blood be your blood, my tongue be your tongue. That was weird. As I speak thy name and summon forth the locusts to strip away my flesh. For light as is the darkness, and the aged ones await, rotting, to consume the world anew, feasting on themselves in anticipation of the glut to come. Emerge once again from your chrysalis, stretch muscle, bone, and talon, sharpen your teeth on the fair city below, and your faithful await the third coming of your ceaseless presence. You close the book. Huh! It's a miracle these... okay. Let's read another one. That's kind of cool. This book is titled Tools of Magic. Read this book. In the pursuits of ancient magic, one cannot properly control the powerful forces at work beyond the veil without the correct instruments, such as the need for appropriate tools to harness and conduct the elements during the rituals of magic. Bell, a summoner's tool. The bell is rung to break the silence between the physical plane and the immaterial realm, opening the door for entities to step through. Next tool. A thame. This ritual knife is used to direct energies to your bidding, though it also doubles as a tool for bloodletting when the need arises, of course. Next tool. Candles. That's kind of an obvious item. The candle is a beacon of light in a sea of darkness. It signifies hope, fire, intent, and the dualities of the universe. It can attract and repel a variety of otherworldly forces. Next tool. Salt. A great purifier. Salt has powerful cleansing and protective properties. Most often is used in consecration and drawing magical circles or symbols. Next tool. Rope. Used in binding rituals, of course. The rope is alternately a useful tool for holding forces at bay or unlocking the doors to your deeper conscious. Finish the book. Alright, so Let's go back. Let's look at the west wall. An endless parade of tomes with grim, peculiar titles is found along the massive bookshelf on this wall. Ooh. Inked, bound, and cataloged, these antiqued books hail from a time long lost. Huh. So we got 4 this time. Ooh. Demonic entities from beyond, a primer. Psionics and defense from psychic attack. A summoner initiate's grimoire, and the Codex of Symbols. Ooh, that sounds kind of cool. This book is titled The Codex of Symbols. Let's read it. Light. So if you guys watched the video, this video, I have a suggestion, I guess, and that is for a majority of the videos, you can probably just listen to them, as this game is mainly a text-based game. For these objects, like this at the current time, if you're looking, it'd be best to take a look, as well as taking a look at the map as it pops up. So let's see. Light, dark. Ooh, that's a cool looking symbol. Labyrinth, truth, twin. Oh, that looks like a twin. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's it. So previously, in the first dungeon, when we were taking a look at that creature, when the creature was there, seeing what it looks like, it would be a good idea. So let's go back. Let's go back again. The east wall. Rows upon rows of books. Yep. Oh, never mind. This has got a different one. Rows upon rows of books are lined up along the wall here. You feel a slight breeze brush your face. The air in this oh, we already read that. Let's see. That's pretty much it. Wow. Yeah, there's really nothing else in there. So it looks like we just have to read the books. So I'll have a list off to the side of which books we've read, because when I close the game, it actually doesn't save the progress. I don't know why. I think it saves like this. This is actually an area that I had been able to go to. It was just that I didn't read most of this stuff, but most of the map was up. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll pick this up next week. We'll probably do one or two more videos, and then we'll probably pick up Forza Horizon 3 again. So if you watch Forza Horizon 3, I'm sorry for the break. I am just a little tired of doing that kind of game at the moment. So we're just gonna set it off to the side, and we'll pick it up in a couple weeks in another video. Once that happens, I'll post on Facebook, which you should go check out. In the description, I have a link to the group. I'll put a little something over there saying like when I'm gonna pick it up again, when this is gonna be put on the back burner. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and leave a comment down below. And if you'd like to keep up to date with the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Gray Pierce, signing off.